Hey Facebook, back again. My apologies, the last broadcast just kind of stopped out of nowhere, but I fixed the problem. I am here at Intera Real Estate Services on this beautiful Tuesday, and so I just wanted to go over with you this Tuesday some simple, easy maintenance tips for your home. I've got 10 for you. So the first is exterior paint. Make sure you are touching up anything that you see, any exterior paint that you may need. You can always get it matched at your Home Depot or Lowe's, but go ahead and take the time to touch those up. Also making sure you pay attention to the windows as well. Second tip, make sure that you are looking at your plants and that they're summer plants, meaning they can take this heat, they can take the sun. By the way, all these things that you want to do, try to do them either early in the morning or in the evening, because the heat's getting up there, and summer in Houston is no joke. You do not want to suffer from heat exhaustion or anything like that. Drink plenty of water. Okay, so the third tip has to do with your windows. We often clean the interior window and we leave the exterior window alone. So you want to go through your windows, clean the exterior windows, and while you're at it, scrub down your screens, the window screens, with some hot soapy water, and you also get an opportunity to see which screens you may need to replace. So take care of those windows. All right, going on to the fourth tip, AC filters. Make sure those filters have been changed out, your AC or furnace filters. And also make sure if there's any lint on the metal part, go ahead and wash those off too. It's always good to replace those every 3 months, sometimes during the summer, even shorter. You want to look at those. Look at your dryer. Make sure your dryer is drying sufficiently, and also sometimes it's good after you've used your dryer and washer to just leave it open so it can air dry. Sometimes if you're always closing your washer lid after you've used it, it can start building some stains, sometimes some mildew. So you want to look at those and use a little bit of chlorine bleach mixed in with warm water if you do see some residue in your washer. Again, a great way to prevent that after you use your washer, just leave the lid open every now and then, just so it can air dry. All right, also make sure you're taking the lint out and making sure you get all of that lint out of your dryer. Next thing is your patio, driveways, and walkways. You want to make sure they get cleaned. You may need to rent or borrow a power wash to make this happen. Again, this is all having to do with the curb appeal of your house, and it really helps to make it look nice for the summertime. When you're having family over, you can have a nice house, and a nice house on the outside really does something for the neighborhood as a whole. You feel good and proud about where you live at when everyone else is taking care of their home, and it shows by how they're taking care of the curb appeal, so to speak, of your home. Okay, seventh tip, your baseboards inside your house. That's the bottom portion of your walls where we don't always pay attention to. We'll skip over it, and sometimes we notice that there is a layer of dust and dirt there. So take the time now to actually go down there and wash off your baseboards. Might as well do it. If you're going to do it once a year, do it now. If you're going to do it twice a year, do it now and again in the winter. There was a little tip about those baseboards. Now you can always use like a wet rag, but there was a tip I read where you can use a dryer sheet. A dryer sheet, I guess, has a static cling where it's easier to get the dust from the baseboards. And a lot of those static sheets or dryer sheets have nice smells to them, so you'll also be making the house smell good while you're cleaning the baseboards. Okay, so moving on to the eighth tip, your garbage disposal and dishwasher. You want to clean that. Sometimes borax will help that. Borax mixed with vinegar. Vinegar helps with anything, with stains, and the vinegar would also help with your washer too. Just make sure you mix that in with some water as well. But you pour some down your sink, and that'll help clean your sink and your garbage disposal. Some people there's these little lemon drops that they sell like at Walmart or H-E-B. Those help as well. I mean, you can get some lemon and do some of that as well. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the disposal. Sometimes you may need someone to come in to do some maintenance because you may have used it too much and things might have gotten stuck down there. Ninth tip, AC servicing. You want your AC to be serviced by a professional. If you have a home warranty, if you just bought a house, congratulations. You should have a home warranty included when you bought a house. If you bought a house within this past year, go ahead and look online, look at your email to see who your home warranty is with. Oftentimes, AC servicing is included in your home warranty package. Now, if you don't have a warranty company that you've used, there's several online. You can reach me or inbox me and I'll give you some recommendations as to some AC servicing companies that can come for a good price and you know, make sure your AC is working in good condition. We're feeling the heat right now, but believe it or not, it's going to get worse. So you want to make sure your AC is in tip-top condition before that happens, because you do not want to be in the middle of July or August with a broken AC. Last tip, last and 10th, water your foundation. This is the time where we have some water. I think rain coming this Thursday, but this is the time where the heat will dry up the soil that's next to your foundation. So you want to take some time to really water that foundation. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can just soak it with the water hose. Home Depot, Lowe's, they have these irrigation systems or these hose where they have, you know, specific place where the water comes out, and you just want to thoroughly soak your foundation, because if you don't, and we find ourselves in a drought, even if it's a slight drought, and that does happen in Houston a lot, that does suck out, or the water, the moisture sucked out of the dirt. So that can lead to some distribution of weight that might mess your foundation up. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then when the rain does come, then it kind of builds back up. So if you just keep your soil regularly watered and your foundation regularly watered, you shouldn't have that fluctuation. So make sure you keep an eye on your foundation. Now with that said, thank you all so much for joining me today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for all of those who've left comments. Thank you, Brian. And everyone else. If you know of anyone that's needing to do some home maintenance, go ahead and forward this live broadcast once I publish it over to them. If you have any questions about what I talked about today, or if you have any questions about some ideas, if you're thinking about you know, projects to do, remodeling projects, please let me know. Just a click away, just inbox me. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. Till next time, bye.